Hey everyone, welcome. My name's Robin. I'm the main dyer behind Pirate Robin, and welcome to not my basement dye dungeon. I thought we would mix it up this week, and I would just tell you all the crazy things I've been up to, projects that have been hidden for a while. New colorways, fun things. I've been sick for a couple of weeks. I still have a cough. So I'm going to try to edit out the coughs. Except for that one. I'm not going to edit. Anyway, yeah, so it's been pretty annoying. I hate being sick, and I had like a sinus infection, and it's spring in Oregon, which means the trees are blooming. And so I have allergies. So it's like, I can't win. Yeah. And then I coughed so much that I like sprained a rib muscle. I'm telling people I'm in my Victorian sick child era. And that's where I'm at. Like, basically, I need to, like Heidi, I need to be sent out into the mountains for some like mountain wellness time. Can you even imagine? Can you imagine being in a cabin, like with your projects, just being like, this is like, I need this fresh air, health. That would be so cool. Okay, anyway. So I have, 4 different crafts that we're going to talk about. And I thought I would, and I thought it'd be really silly. We'll do a guessing game, and then I'll do a giveaway. So whoever wins, so you can have, we'll talk about it. Well, whatever. We'll talk about it whenever I want to talk about it. I figure you'll have 2 guesses. And then we'll see. Yeah, because I think it would be really silly. Okay, so we went, my kid and I basically forced him to go to Joann Fabrics with me. And, that place is looking like really depressed. Stressy, depressy. And the people there, it's like, I tried to just set myself up for success. Like, you're going into the store no matter what happens. We're just, it just is how it is. We're not gonna show any grumpy face. If I have to wait in a line for a really long time, say nothing. I'm saying nothing. This is all a great time, because all I'm thinking about are these poor employees who are losing their jobs. Ugh. Like, I know what that's like. I had a job, and the whole site closed down, and so they brought us into the room, like notified everyone. It was just, ugh. It was just awful. Losing a job is never great. But inside, I will confess to judging the person at the cutting counter, because she was like, so we'll start with that. So I got some fun fabrics. And so one is, and the reason that I made my kid go is he wanted to make this like hood that goes over his snowboarding helmet. And he wants like bear ears and everything, whatever. He's an adult child, and he's like, yes, I would like this, bear hood thing. And it sounds awesome. And I was like, yeah, let's find a pattern. We can sew it up. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah, let's go. But I needed him to touch the fabric and tell me, is this what you want? Is that? So we got this fleece. It is so soft, so squishy and soft, and I love it. And it is a, I don't know, I would say woven. Looks kind of knit in the back, but it's just nuts. So, okay, cutting counter. She starts with this stuff. She gets her scissors, right? She's doing it. I mean, in my mind, her scissors are not long enough to successfully cut. I've cut tons of fabric and like made long cut. You need long scissors. It's just like the heavy scissors, just easier. But I've also been told that they have to like buy their own scissors. So I'm not judging, because I mean, those cool kid scissors are expensive. So she's doing that, right? And then she see, I can't catch a break. So then she reaches down and she gets these like, they're like, what do you call it? Like I don't even know. These newfangled things. I'm grandma. She gets out these like electric scissors, and they're like, as she cut. So as she starts to cut this fabric, it's so cute. But this is a knit fabric, right? This is a stretchy knit, like stretch. This is movable. This is knit jersey. I mean, I'm sorry, but this knit jersey is gonna like eat your little electric scissors. There's quite a lot of give to this. This is just not gonna mess around. She gets out her little thing, and it's like, because it's knit. It's knit. Knit will not suffer these scissors. So she's like, oh, kind of says, and in my mind, I'm like, just look. But we're cool and calm and collected because it's Joann's and they're all losing their job, and we feel bad. But inside, I'm like, oh no, that's no jersey knit, no. Jersey knit's gonna take your little electric scissors and spit them out. Has no time for whatever you want to try to do. It doesn't like you, doesn't like me. You have to get the special needle to sew with it, or else it'll eat up your needles. Like, it will give you a bad time all the time. And then you want to bring out your... So she struggled for a little bit, and then she gave up. And I was like, oh, man. And I just thought, you know what? I knew better. You didn't know better. But the one thing we can agree on is, God, that jersey knit, pain in the butt. Anyway. Okay. So I'm going to make, what's it called? Skein holders with them, and make some extras. I think I have some. Are they in here? Yeah. Okay. They're like this. Can you see this? This is like, I'll show it again. This is like a ball of yarn in here, and this little like, knit jersey. It's stretchy, so it just slips right on, and it just kind of keeps your ball of yarn contained. And I like them. They're great. Okay, so I hate coughing. Okay, so we have mice. Look at these. Mice and mushrooms. Okay, we have that. We have dinosaurs. I mean, we got a little bit of a sale going on. I'm going out of business and I'm taking some sale. And so am I getting me dinosaur skein holders? Absolutely. Yeah, I am. Am I going to like open up a project bag and look in there and see little dinosaurs hugging my yarn and just absolutely laugh? Yeah. This sounds, win-win all around. Okay, are you ready? They're cowboy gerbils. Like, it's like they got out of that little boxy crap car and they're like, we're in our Western era, Oh, I probably dated myself. If you can't tell, I'm old. Oh, and in these lights, look at my grays. They're like sparkling. I got shiny hair. Look at this. Oh, looks so good. Yeah, I like it. Okay. And we have we have space dinosaurs. And look, they have little, where's the one? Oh, here, this side. Look, they have like, so you can breathe. They have little helmet things. Anyway, I love it. Love it. Almost done. Oh, and witches, pumpkins. Oh, there's cats. It was probably the cats. Yeah, it was probably the witches and the cats that did it. You know what? They just hopped themselves in the cart. They did. They knew. They knew. And we have these, what are these? Hedgehogs? Hedgehogs, right? Porcupines? We've got this, and it looks great. They look like little baked potatoes, but they're not. Okay. So I got that. So I've got some sewing that I'm gonna do. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, I'm also, okay, so I inherited 3 quilts from, we call her my great Aunt Helen. And it is very likely that she made these quilts. Two of them are wedding ring pattern, and one of them is signed, has initials with a date of 1935. So the 2 wedding ring look like they have really similar fabrics. I'm guessing they were made roughly about the same time. And then this one, and we don't know, could be older than that. It's probably not newer than that. Look, what is happening here? Okay, we gotta adjust. Oh, I'm losing it. This is my, we're just pretending that this is not ends that need to be woven in. It's just decorative fringe. Yeah, looks cute. My decorative ends are cute. Okay, so we don't know when this quilt was made. I'm gonna hold it up. But so let me, this is it's not really, this is a star pattern, and it's got this like star in the corner, and it's got the whole, it just radiates out from the center. It's not, I don't believe it's an around the world quilt. I think it's a different star pattern, but it is gorgeous, hand stitched. All of this is, you can't even tell. Can you tell? We'll get real close. Look at those stitches. Look at those tiny baby stitches. Hand quilted. I don't think it was hand pieced. I mean, it could have been. It just, I'm just not. Yeah, you know, actually I might take that back. It might be hand pieced together. So like all of these fabrics, I think might have been stitched together by hand. I don't know, it just seems so weird. They probably used a sewing machine to piece the top together and then quilt it. But the quilting is definitely by hand. Yeah, machine pieced. No shade. This is a lot of work. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I got these quilts. I need to wash them and love them and care for them. What's happening? We're just gonna reset. Okay. But so in order to wash them, I need to wash them in the bathtub, and I got the special soap, and I bought too much, and it's like the size of my head. It's aggressive. Orvis. I think it's called Orvis. Orifice? No. Bad jokes. I will cut that out. So the problem what we have is that so we're just going to assume this is 1935 fabric, and this is a deep blue and a red and a white. Who wants to take a real good guess that this fabric is not color fast? Me. These blues, no. These reds, no. Those are the most problematic colors. Turquoise and magenta, oof. Yeah. So, I need to be really careful when I wash it. I am going to add Synthropol to the bath, and that's a special soap that holds dye particles in suspension, and it doesn't, so that dye that comes off doesn't stain the fabric that's in there. And I think that's gonna be best. That's gonna work best. So I love it. I'm really excited. I'm going to use these quilts because that's how I want to honor them. My great aunt Helen used to, she crocheted all the time, and I learned how to crochet from her, and as well as my mom. And I talk about when I learned how to knit and learned how to crochet, it was like I relearned every year. Like every year I learned how to do these new things as a child, because you would just forget. And I kind of like that memory of of course you're gonna relearn something until you're good at it. Yeah. So she crocheted all the time. She and my grandma were huge fans of Red Heart yarn. I mean, just bought it up. And they would make, she would make hot pads, and hot pads. So you grab stuff out of the oven, and so it's a square, and so whenever I see someone online going, that's acrylic, you can't use acrylic for hot pads. Well, my 30-year-old, 40-year-old, hot pads would like to say otherwise. Yes, they're acrylic. They've melted a little bit, but they haven't caught on fire. I don't know if that's a pro. I probably shouldn't be like, yes, use wool or cotton, whatever. But hey, you got some acrylic, it's going to work just fine. Anyway, so she would make us these hot pads. They would match. They would be a single color. And then she would take the leftovers from all the hot pads that she'd made everyone, and then she would make blankets. And so just this wild colored blanket. And she would give us these things, and she would say, here you go. This is for your hopeless chest. Oh, Annie Helen, that's just cold. So, right, back in the day, the family would make stuff for the daughter for when she got married, and that was in her hope chest. So you had all this like linens and blankets and everything to get your house started. She didn't call it a hope chest. Oh no, she called it a hopeless chest. We thought it was so funny and hardcore. It's very feminist of you, Annie Helen. So she could have made this quilt. She probably made this quilt. I love it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. What have we hit? We've hit sewing, quilting. What's left? Oh, knitting. Let's do a little knitting. These are the projects that I've been working on. I have this cute little avocado bag. I love it. So this is a blanket that I'm making, and I'm knitting it in the round. And then what it basically has you do is, so you knit it in the round, you make it long enough, and then you cut up the side, and then it opens up, and then it's just a rectangle. And that technique is called steeking, and I've never done it before, so I'm kind of excited to do it. I'm really excited. So basically, this is the inside. So I have this, these row of knit stitches. So these are all purl stitches. And then I have this row of knit, and then you're gonna pick them up. You're gonna like knit into this row here, these two rows, and then cut down in the middle. It'll be great. It'll be fun. I mean, right? It's good to learn new things. But so this is, oh gosh. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Okay, so see right here, I've switched colors. It's actually a different colorway. So I was looking for all greens, fairly earthy stuff. And so this bottom one is Wild Forest, and this one is Oregon Loves You. And you can see it's slightly different greens, and this one has some flecks of brown, this reddish brown in it, which is gorgeous. I just love it. Now, I could have alternated rows with the multiple colors and kind of blended, these colorways together, but this is going to be a blanket, and I was thinking stripes, like larger horizontal stripes on a blanket would look fine. So we're just doing, whole skeins. And then I think it is alternating with white. So I think that kind of spreads it up, makes it a little less harsh when I do the color change. And I'm also doing helical knitting, which is a way to switch colors, have like each row different stripe, and not have a jog. Like when you go around a row and then you come to the next row, it kind of has this color jog. So rather than doing that, helical knitting is a way to not have that jog, because basically like a helix, you're kind of just, these two colors are rotating together up, and it's just, you just can't tell, right? There's, here it is, there's no jog. Yes, so I mean, I'm like a third done. This is not, and I got my little skein coats. Oh, these were actually a gift from Laura at Textile Crafts. We love her. We think her patterns are cute, not just because she used my floss, but we love her, and she sent me this gift, and because she's the sweetest. And it's super useful. I use them all the time. So I just need more of them. Hence the baked potatoes. Yep. And dinosaurs. Because I'm a child. And, I think we've reached the point that if something's not bringing me joy, why am I doing it? I'm not going to do it. Like, I could use all different colors of fabric. I could have solid. I could use something more elevated. Why would I do that? That doesn't bring me joy. Look, I'm having a meltdown here, over here. I just need to pull this down. Okay. Yeah, why would I do it? They don't bring me joy. Baked potatoes bring me joy. Of course I'm going to choose the baked potatoes. And the little mice and the gerbils that are having their Western lives. I want that. I want to see that every time. It makes me laugh. Okay, so I've got that. I got two more projects. Whew, a friend of mine is playing music tonight, and so I need to, so it's kind of like the time gap, like it's really putting pressure on me to get it all done and then whoosh, move on. So this is good. This is good for me. I need those kind of like deadlines. Okay, I also started crocheting a blanket. I love blankets. I don't know if it's going to show up well. This is the colorway that, oh my gosh, I guess it's not listed yet. It's the colorway Jule, and it's this mostly blue with these kind of purple tones. I don't know if the light's going to pick it up well. Yeah, it's just cool. It's a very subtly variegated. But the best thing, I don't know if you can see these holes. These are, oh, there you go. You can see this triangle over here. It's not just a triangle. Oh no, it's a Triforce symbol. So I generally make these as baby blankets, and then I give them away. And if the person is cool, then they will know, this is, this is a Triforce symbol. If they don't know, then they're like, ooh, cool triangles. And I'm like, yes. But these go pretty fast, and I like them. Yeah. Oh, Legends of Zelda, if you don't. That's a video game. And I love it. I love the old school one. Nintendo. Okay. Because I'm old. I like the things that I played with was when I was a child. Because that's how things go. Okay, and then I was like, I don't have enough projects in the mix. I need another. Basically because I saw this cowl and I was like, must buy. Let me get a picture. Here you go. It's the Harvester Cowl by Jennifer Steinglass. Can you see this? Look at those. Right? I need it. I needed to make it. I love it. This is color work, and I'm a huge fan of color work, knitting. That's where, we've just started. This is the bottom, so I'm adding in these different colors, and I'm using not my yarn, because that's what we do. It's fun to use others. So this purple is Ex Libris, Petals on the Wind. And yeah, it's like a sock yarn. So this purple is actually in this shawl. It's this purple line right here. And so I had extra and I want to use up from my stash, and I did. And so this is this guy. I don't know if you can tell. It's gorgeous. They make gorgeous yarn. It's like variegated, spun in a variegated way. So it's not, so it's super cool. Anyway, Spin Cycles yarn, and this is, this is their colorway Robin's Egg. We know why I bought it. It's because it's got my name on it. Yeah. Okay. That I think is all for the knitting. I have been dyeing inside. No. I've been dyeing up some colors, so I'll just show a few. Well, we'll start with the wool ones. So I dyed with coffee, and I don't No, I haven't. I don't think I've shown that footage. I cannot express the stench of coffee. Like, it's like, I use coffee grounds and I like coffee, but this is like you take this coffee and then you boil it for a couple hours, and it's too far. It smells like a coffee shop that's like too far. Oops, you burned it, you know. Anyway, but so on the yarn, this is, I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, you can. This is a sparkle. So these are minis. So this is a sparkle mini. This is a DK weight. And this is fingering weight. So this is sock yarn. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is also a DK weight. I love it. And so this kind of like camel color tan, gorgeous. In the same bath, I put some cotton. Just didn't soak it up very much. So I've read more how, so different types of fibers need different fixatives or mordants to make the dye adhere to the fiber. And so what I was using was more geared towards wool. I did try soda ash with the cotton, but there wasn't enough. I needed to use something different. That's fine. That's why we try new things. We just practice and learn. But this is like, it's kind of cute. I mean, it's not white. It's like kind of this parchment kind of color. It's gorgeous. So I have a little bit of it, and I did do it in floss. So I will post it soon-ish, and it'll be available. So that, I am running out of, what is happening down here? Okay, I'm running out of room. So I did that. Also this week I dyed up some Smoke on the Water, and it is kind of this gorgeous, can you even see? It's like this gray and blue and black, the bruise colors. And I love it. And so I have it in full skeins and also minis. And it's just super fun. And I do actually have a sample of this one. I don't have a sample of all of them. But this is, can you see that? It's like black and blue, and that gray, when it's mixed with the blue and blacks, just gives these really smoky shades. I just love it. So I called it Smoke on the Water. Gorgeous. I love it. Love it. Also, earlier this week, I dyed up some Bog. I know. I love these names. I really do. And it goes between it's black and purple and green speckled. And it's just, can you even, I know, I'm out of words. I love it. I really love how like, I don't know, magical and like dark, mysterious, but also springy. So I love this. So this is fingering weight sock yarn, and here's a DK weight. You can tell the, on different bases, so different types of yarn and cotton, the colors hit a little bit differently. Also, how you twist it makes some colors show up more than others, but yeah. So these are all together. Moving on. So I'm dyeing this up, and then I thought, it's spring. It would be really fun if I brought back a colorway. I've only had one colorway that I have discontinued, that I've stopped selling. I guess that's a lie. I guess there were two. And it was called crocus. And it was this super, it was like kind of a like a mid-tone green and kind of a pale purple, and it was just cute. It was so cute. I loved it. But I couldn't recreate it because I'd used it. I'd made it out of dyes that I didn't realize had sat out too long. And so when cotton dyes sit out, they lessen in intensity over time. And so I thought I had a week, but that was just a really fat lie. And so because I can't recreate that same color, then I just had some to sell, and that was it. But I really like the colorway and I wanted to bring it back for spring. So that's what we're gonna do. It is different, so it's a little bit brighter. I'm gonna show these. So it's not the darker, it's not like Joker, and it's not like Long Live Evil. These are all, the purple green combo is super fun, but this is a apple, this is a green, that on its own is apple. And I believe this one is orchid. I think it's orchid. And it's just gorgeous. And I have it, I need to take pictures. Look at that. It's just this, it's just this cute purple. It's not heavy. It's just bright and fun. And here in Western Oregon, we're having all of the flowers come up, and we're having a real, hold my beer moment. Oregon does this in the spring. It's like, it was really sunny this morning, and cats were sleeping in the, sunbeam areas on the floor, and now it's like stormy and raining, and I'm just, I'm annoyed. I hate it. Ugh. Okay, yes. Okay, just a couple things left, and then we will call it good, because remember, I'm on a deadline. My friend is going to be playing music soon, and I need to go over and see it. I wanted to show you my progress on Yule Goddess. I'm using my color conversion, and I hit this point with her hair, and then and I was doing the antlers. I could not stop. I could not stop stitching. It was just, look at her. She is beautiful. Look at her hair. Look at her hair. So this face, I can't stitch her face. I can't have her looking at me as I'm making mistakes or potentially making mistakes. It is just such a vibrant red. And so I started in on her dress. So cool. Are you ready? Okay. I am sitting on quite a number. I'm just moving stuff over here. Sitting on quite a number of colors, new colorways on cotton floss. And I'm going to show you. Yep, I'm just going to show you. Some of them have names. Some of them are so new they don't have names. So this is we're having a color situation. That's the worst. This is like it's like if you took I'm calling it olive. It's this lighter green, kind of a green with some gray tones in it. So love it. We're just not going to say much. We're just going to go through it. I got that. I got, what is this? Pear. It's a lighter green. It's still intense. These are all spring things. Don't you feel it? This is, who named these? Just kidding, it's me. I named this one Loon, like the bird. We're having a bird moment. It's this kind of a periwinkle, very blue. I just love it. I love it. and it has, it's just ever so slightly variegated. We would call it tonal. It's just ever so slightly. Okay, I'm too much. Okay, so I was looking at watermelon and I was like, you know, I like it, but it's a little bright. If I could just like shift it a little darker. So I did. It's like watermelon, but not. So these are variegated reds. And it's got this kind of purpley red. It's kind of burgundy. Okay, we're getting close. Can you see this? Is this helping? No. Okay, look at this. Yes. Okay, we're gonna keep going. And this is juniper. Gorgeous green. I'm thinking Christmas, holidays. This is, we're trying to make our super dark red and went too far. And now it's black. So it's this kind of reddish black, reddish bluish, even in some light. We're calling it crow, right? I know, I can't get over it. Also, my kid is behind the kid, right? We said there's a timeline. He's getting his shoes on. This tells me we need to go. Oh, are you leaving without me? Oh, okay. We're gonna go. This is sangria. Look at this purple. Okay, we're almost done. What's that? That is not new. What is this? Oh, apricot. Okay, and I laugh every time. Okay, you know what? You know what I do? I name these things so I laugh. If you guys laugh, I mean that's on you. Lilac. This has got some. It's got some subtle like blue tones to it. I'm sure I need to take. I think I need to take pictures. Maybe I already have, but you'll see them better in the pictures. And what else is down here? And then we've got a couple highly, oh wait, here. Yeah, we've got some highly variegated ones. Look at this, like browns and some white and some pink. This is actually one of my apprentice dyers was coming up with a colorway. I kind of love it. You can either go Neapolitan ice cream, or what she was going for is to recreate something to honor her cat. She just recently lost her cat. So, you know, I was doing this thoughtful, joyous thing. And I love it. Okay, that, what else? This, look at this. Does it have a name? Absolutely not. I like it. It's like a blues and yellows, which gives you this kind of subtle light green. And are you ready? The one that makes me laugh the most? Ron Burgundy. Oh, I love my life. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled for those. They're coming out. Last thing, I did promise I will send some of these to the person who can guess. I don't know how many. It'll be enough. And I'll send you some Synthropol so you can wash your projects. But to the person who can guess, what instrument did I play? I started playing it in 6th grade. I played it all through middle school, all through high school, and into college. I went just initially to study music theory in college, and so I got a partial scholarship on this instrument. If you know me, you cannot guess. You are banned. So I am as a part of my secret life, right? I have all these things. So dyeing and working on projects, knitting is kind of a creative outlet. I am also a musician. And sometimes I play, my primary instrument now, to give you a sense of instruments that I play. So my primary instrument now is the banjo. I have played banjo now for a little over 20 years. So, I mean, we're talking receipts. Okay. So I've played the banjo for a little over 20 years, and I love unusual instruments. I also play the guitar. This is actually the guitar right here. So when I was a kid, my first instruments were guitar and piano. So banjo, guitar, piano, those are all out. And then I went to middle school, and because I had had a year of piano lessons, I could do percussion, I could choose any instrument. And so we're talking in the scheme of a full symphony orchestra of instruments, right? So you got your strings, brass, woodwinds, all of that, percussion. Out of all of that, what instrument do you think I chose? 6th grade sassy Robin. Is she gonna play kind of your standard instrument that all the other girls might be playing? What is she gonna do? What is she gonna play? I played this instrument for 13 years. Oh, I've played the banjo longer. Okay. 13 years. First chair, almost immediately. Scholarship to college with this instrument. You have 2 guesses. So reply in the comments. Guess your guesses. The first one to guess it, to guess the instrument correctly, I will send you presents. I will send you a gift. It will be floss. Unless you're a knitter or crocheter. If you want some yarn, tell me. I want the yarn. And then I will send you some yarn. But if you already know the answer, you can't guess. Oh, this is so good. Think about it. Am I a normal person? No. I'm naming these colors Ron Burgundy. I'm weird. One instrument with the weird girl choose. Okay. I'm 7 minutes late to watch my friend play music. We're going. Oh, look, I just got a text. My friends are there. Have an excellent weekend. And I was going to say I will see you all soon. I won't see you. But yes, I'll post some pictures of other things that I've been working on. All right.